back to my channel. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Mike. And for today's video, I haven't said it in a long time because I haven't filmed in like 3 months. I'm going to be teaching you how to bake a banana loaf, banana bread, banana cake, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be leaving the link to the recipe in the description below. I love this website. It's called Cafe Delights, and all of the recipes I've tried are lit. While I'm doing that, I'm going to be answering some get to know me tag questions, which I actually already filmed. If you've been watching me for a long time now, I've already filmed a video like this, but I made it on I put it on private because it was cut. So without further ado, let's get on to the actual part of the video. So I'm gonna introduce you first to the ingredients. So we have basically smashed bananas. I'm doing the recipe in half. I'm not going to do the full recipe because we only have a few bananas. And then butter. You want the butter to be cold. And then we have flour. We have 1 egg. We have sugar, brown sugar, salt, baking soda, vanilla, and cinnamon. So I'm going to be filming a more close-up video of these and also the measurements in the description. So let us begin. I have my little bowl here, something to sift our powders, and of course our KitchenAid, a hand mixer. But first I actually need a little bowl. I'll be back. Okay guys, so I have my little bowl here. I'm going to be putting the wet ingredients here and then the dry ingredients in this bigger bowl. Let us begin with the first question for the get to know me tag. This is the flour, by the way. So the first question is, where did you grow up? So I grew up in the city of Zamboanga. I was born and raised here. Next question is, where do you currently live? I live majority of the time in Manila because I study there. But aside from that, I still come back home for vacation and other things in life. So I still live here. I live here and I live there. So yeah. Next question is, how tall are you? The last time I had my height checked, I was 5 foot exactly. So yeah, I put the sugar in. Next question is, dogs or cats? Oh, I love dogs. As much as I love like cute cats, I just can't seem to be like, oh my gosh, I want a cat. I've always wanted a dog. Always have, always will. Next question is, what year were you born? I was born in the year 2000. So I'm turning 20 in a few months. And then now I'm going to be putting in the baking soda. For the next question is, are you in or have you gone to college? Yes, I'm currently in college and it has been a good experience. I love college. Before we go to the next question, we're gonna put in the salt. I feel like this video is going to be so sabog, but yeah, I just really want to film this for you. Next question is, tea or coffee? Oh, if you asked me this question when I was in senior high, I would have said tea, but I love both. I drink tea and I drink coffee, but currently what I'm craving for more is coffee. I love a good iced coffee. Next question, what are your life goals? Ooh. You know, it's typical for everyone to say that their life goals are to, we're gonna add the cinnamon, to, you know, be successful, get rich, provide for their family and stuff. And obviously that's one of my life goals as well. But I just want to reach a point in my life where I am happy and contented with wherever or whatever I'm doing because I love what I'm doing. Next question, what is your favorite movie? Ooh. So my all-time favorite movie is The Notebook. If you haven't watched The Notebook, you should go watch it. It's my favorite movie of all time. My favorite across all genres. Anyway, this is the result of, you know, sifting stuff. That's why it's essential to like sift your goods. So now I'm going to be mixing it at the first speed lang, just to mix it. This already smells glorious because of the cinnamon. All of the dry ingredients are here. We're gonna set this aside and we're gonna proceed to doing and incorporating all that is wet. I'm gonna put the banana in here, but we're gonna ask the next question. Who are your favorite YouTubers? Oh, I love a lot of YouTubers. I love a lot of local and international ones. But my top favorite YouTuber, Tony Sia. Especially for like beauty and lifestyle and just mukbangs. I just really love Tony Sia. I've actually met her in person and she's really kind. I also really enjoy V Cortez's vlog. And international wise, I've always enjoyed watching Zoella ever since I was grade 7. I've already watched her. And I also really enjoy Shane Dawson, Morgan Adams, Charlotte Adams, the Adams' videos. Oh, let's add the eggs. I have 1 egg here. Then we're gonna add the butter. So the next question, do you speak any languages and how well? Okay, so I speak 4 languages. 4 languages / dialects. I can speak English, Filipino, Bisaya, and Chavacano. I can speak English because we were like taught that in school. Filipino because we were also taught that in school, and that's the medium of communication used in our household most of the time. And Bisaya because both of my parents are Bisaya and I grew up speaking that as well. And I can speak that pretty well, but the sentence construction is not the best, but I can speak and understand it pretty well. And I can speak English and Filipino quite well. Chavacano, I can only speak conversationally. I cannot speak like deep Chavacano and understand it deeply, but conversationally I can deal with it. And then now we're gonna put in the vanilla extract. The next question. How many siblings do you have? I have 1 sibling. He's my older brother. So we're gonna mix this all together. And while we're mixing this, let's move on to the next question. What is your go-to fast food order? Ooh, go-to fast food would be Wendy's, cheeseburger, Frosty, a large Frosty. I love Frosties. Aside from that, I don't know if you would consider sushi nori a fast food, but I really love sushi nori. Like sushi nori is bae. The spicy salmon one, that's the one I love. We're just gonna incorporate the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. We're gonna pour all of this here and fold it. Next question though. Let's go to that. Do you use PC or Mac? I use a Mac. I don't know if you can see, but I'm using my Mac. It's actually on the verge of dying. Like I used this and it glitched so badly while I was doing my schoolwork. Next question is your most memorable vacation memory. So now we're gonna start folding, by the way. My most memorable vacation memory would probably be my first and last out of the country experience when we went to Singapore. My family and I went to Singapore, and that was one of the most memorable experiences because that was my first and my last out of the country, and I had a lot of fun, you know, like experiencing different cultures and stuff. So yeah. Next question is, what is your favorite Netflix show? The only show I really enjoyed was Money Heist. If you haven't watched it, which I'm sure you have, please do watch it because it's so freaking nice. What was your dream job as a kid? I used to dream of becoming a doctor and a nurse. I wanted to be a nurse so badly, wanted to be involved in the medical field, but then I developed a fear of excessive bleeding, excessive amount of blood and wounds because of a certain crime that I saw when I was younger. So yeah, that was one of the deal breakers for me. I was like, no thank you, not about that medical life anymore. Next is, what is your coffee order? Girl, I love a caramel macchiato and a coffee latte, but my go-to Starbucks order right now is a matcha espresso fusion or espresso matcha fusion. If you haven't tried that, go try that. You will never regret it unless you don't want that much caffeine. You're probably gonna regret it, but it's the most glorious thing in life. Before I get the tin, I'm just gonna answer one more question. Have you moved from home or to, and how was the experience? This is a long question to answer, so I'm just gonna get the tin. I'm gonna be back. Okay, I am back. I have my tin here. This is a glass one, and this is definitely too big for this, but I don't really have another loaf shaped, and I don't want to put it in a round baking pan because that occupies so much space in the refrigerator. So I'm just gonna work with this. And I just melted like a teeny tiny bit of butter just to brush it all over the sides so that it doesn't really stick as badly. But if you do have a big parchment paper, then you can cover everything. The only thing is that I already ran out of mine, so the butter is my last resort. So I'm just gonna brush this while I answer the question. So I have moved out, not permanently, like I said, I still come home. I just moved out for college, but it has definitely been a beautiful, beautiful growing experience. This is just my personal experience. If you're kind of having trouble finding yourself and like just spreading out your wings and just being who you are because of the people around you, then, and if you have the financial capacity to do so, I highly recommend that you know, move out for college if you intend to. Like if it's one of your plans, I highly suggest it. It's extremely good for your personal growth, and I have learned a lot about myself, you know, moving away, just like adulting and stuff, knowing your priorities, knowing what to spend on, budgeting, and finances. Anyway, this is it. Smells so glorious. And the next question, this is not the next question by the way. Who's your celebrity crush? My celebrity crush is Nick Jonas. Next question is, what are your pet peeves? Ooh, I have a lot of pet peeves. But my number one are like loud chewers. I cannot stand people that chew loudly. Like, it's just unethical, I feel like. The next thing, what do you do in your free time? Oh, so during this quarantine, I've been doing a lot of baking, sleeping, watching movies, Netflix. Yeah, just majority those things, and watching TikTok. But when I was still able to go to school, I would sleep during my free time because that's the only time I could actually get sleep. If not sleep, then I would cook a meal that would last for like a week or two, just to, you know, save more money. And then, what else? Oh, I film YouTube videos if I'm not busy. And yeah, that's just what I do if I'm not really busy. Aside from that, I'm mostly involved in skill, very much involved. Next question is, what are your favorite values in friends? So, I have a lot of values I want in friends, and my number one is someone that I can trustworthy, because, you know, my grade school experience, my grade school graduation wasn't the most memorable thing in my life, but that thing that happened at that point in my life led me to have a lot of trust issues. So I don't trust people easily anymore. I only trust a very few people in my life, like extremely konti lang. So yeah. Other thing is, I like friends who are like supportive of you when you achieve something, like someone that's gonna be proud when you achieve something, because you know there are definitely people who are like more on the still kind of immature, I would say, for them to be jealous about stuff, which I don't really look for in a friend. Gratefully, I don't have friends like that. Next is, what social media are you addicted to? I am addicted to Instagram. I'm more on Instagram because I feel like it's a more positive space compared to, you know, Facebook and Twitter. It's just a negative space. And the last question is, what are you happiest with in your life? You know, I'm very happy with where I'm at in my life right now. Like, I haven't really struggled as much, like extremely mental struggle, but I have struggled mentally when I was in senior high just because I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I was unhappy. I wasn't motivated to go to school. I felt like I just went to school for the sake of having grades, for the sake of getting the diploma, and for the sake of being able to go to college. But then when I moved out, when I went to college, when I lived on my own, I found myself, because when you like spend a lot of alone time, you get to reflect and realize a lot of things in your life, makes you grow as a person. Personal growth is very vital. So yeah, that is one of the happiest things having in my life. I'm already happy, content, and I know what I want to do with my life. I'm no longer lost. I know what track I want to take. I know the path that I want to go take. And yeah, that is generally one of the happiest things, one of the things that I'm happy about my life. So anyway, as you can see, it looks like a joke because it's so cute. This is good just for merienda. This is the banana bread. It smells so glorious, like legit does. Okay, it's going in. Careful, mind your hand. And we're gonna put it at 180, if you can see that. So we are back with the final good. So as you can see, it looks quite burnt. To be quite honest, I actually love quite kind of burnt goods because I feel like if it's too sweet on the inside, it complements the burnt taste on the outside. I might just be making excuses for the way that this looks because it literally looks burnt, but trust me when I say that I prefer goods that look like this. I know there's a lot of health issues with things like this because I believe it's cancerous, but I don't eat this every day of my life. So yeah, I'm excited to dive right into this. I can already imagine this looking gorgeous and yummy. Ooh, so it still has a bit of banana gooey thing going on, but this is how it looks on the inside. As you can see, it literally is extremely like small and thin. Like, well, at least it's gonna prevent you from eating a lot. So let us try her. If you haven't tried making a banana bread yet and you have a banana that's about to rot or is like about to go overripe, then you definitely should try this. It is literally worth your time and effort, and it's not even very difficult to do. So yeah, and you can add whatever you want in it, like chocolate chips. If you have chocolate chips, I swear it tastes a lot better because like the gooiness of the chocolate, like. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed baking with me. I hope you also got to know more about me through the Q&As. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to grow our family. And also share this with your friends if you enjoyed it so that, you know, they can try the banana cake and also get to know me more. Don't forget to spread love and positivity because the world needs some kind of good and loving people. And of course, don't forget to stay safe. That is all for today's video and see you in the next one. Bye!